Welcome back, real ones, to another episode of Real Pre-Workout Reviews, where we put the pre-workouts you care about to the test. And on today's episode, we are going to work with Hyde NIGHTMARE. As many of you real ones might know, I have reviewed Mr. Hyde, the basic formula, before. I actually have been in contact with the ProSupps people since then, and they were kind enough to send me this Hyde NIGHTMARE. They're confident that it's going to be more of the power hitting, the powerhouse pre-workout, more of the higher stim that I look for, and everything that I'm looking for. So I'm hopeful, but with that said, as always, real ones, you can rest assured I'm going to shoot it straight. That was my deal I made with them as well. I'm going to say it like it is. I'm no bullshit on my end, and we're going to tell you all about this pre-workout. Oh, and they were also really nice and sent me a shaker cup as well. Pretty dope. Black and red are my colors, so appreciate you, ProSupps. Thank you for sending that package. I'm looking forward to reviewing this product for you. All right, and if you're familiar with the show, real ones, you already know, but we are going to rate these pre-workouts in terms of their taste, their performance in the gym, the post-workout crash, and then value. Are you getting what you paid for? All four of those metrics are going to be rated out of 5, and then at the end, we're going to pull them all together and give an overall rating out of 5 for this pre-workout and see where it lands on our podium of champions. Without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and dive right into taste. If you're more interested about any of the other parts, feel free to check out the chapters down below in the description. And for the flavor on my Hyde NIGHTMARE, today we have Jawbreaker is what they sent me. I'm not 100% sure what that's going to taste like, but you better believe you're going to get my live reaction here. It recommends with about 6 to 8 ounces of water. I tend to go more on the 8-ounce side, so that's what I'm going to roll with today. Now, time for my favorite part. The powder drop. I need like a powder drop theme song or something, don't I? I feel like I've done it enough times. I'll work on that. Shake that pre for me. Shake that pre for me. Come on, girl. No copyright, don't sue me, please. All right, nothing to it but to do it. Let's get it, real ones. Hyde NIGHTMARE Jawbreaker flavor. Okay, that's really good. They got their flavoring locked down. I don't know if it quite pops the same way as the Rocket Pop, I guess pun intended, but it's really good. It's a very solid tasting pre-workout. There's a slight bit of artificialness to it, but with the amount of ingredients they have in this, the fact that it tastes this good is pretty rare. So I'm going to give it good marks for that. And before I rate it, I just want to say the flavor is kind of something like a lighter version of Smarties or Sweet Tarts, the little tubes. So it's kind of like a lighter version of that, a little more muted. So maybe this is one that I actually might want to roll with 6 ounces. If I try that in the future and it blows me away, I'll be sure to update this video. But as it stands, I'm going to go ahead and give Hyde NIGHTMARE Jawbreaker flavor a 4.4 out of 5. Not quite as remarkable as the Rocket Pop, which I believe leads the way right now at a 4.6. That's so far the cleanest, nicest, most solid flavor we've tasted. But this is right up there. And for a beefier version, I think they did really well with the flavor. I'm impressed so far. Flavor's only part of the equation. So now you're going to go see me run through a workout. I got some overhead press and bench press that I'm going to be rocking and rolling with. You're going to see this in action, and then I'm going to come back a little later and tell you all about the performance, the post-workout crash, and the overall value I feel that this product brings for the price. Again, if you want to skip ahead, feel free to check out the chapters below. But other than that, cue the cut.
Mind break. Mind break. Mind break. Connection. Mind break. Mind break.
Welcome back, real ones. As you can see, some things have changed. In the 6-ish weeks since I filmed the taste review of this that you just saw, and the workout that you just saw, a whole lot of life has happened. We ended up moving cross country, relocating our lives, changed jobs, you know, the whole 9 yards. So pardon the change. I promise it's going to be spruced up in the future, but we're rolling with what we want because I want to, or what we got, because I am trying to roll this out. I'm excited to share this review with y'all. So nothing left to it but to dive into the gym performance of Hyde NIGHTMARE. And honestly, I won't leave you hanging on this one. Hyde NIGHTMARE was great. It was a very, very solid performance. It didn't blow me away. I don't think it broke any of the records that we've seen. It wasn't as strong as Phasic by Live Evolve, for example. It's about a similar feeling to Ghost Legends V3, which I also really love, personally. It gives solid energy, some solid tingle, without going too overboard. I didn't get caffeine headaches or anything during my workout, nothing like that, which I'll touch on the post effects in a minute. But it was really solid. It carries me through. I don't think I had a bottomless well of energy or anything, but I definitely got that extra kick in the ass that I needed. And spoiler, since it's been so long, this one has actually become one of my go-to pre-workouts for my daily workouts. So for the reasons that I'm not necessarily going to reach for it for my biggest PR of all time, but I'm more than willing to go for it every day for my pre-workout, I'm going to go ahead and give this gym performance a 4.4 for Hyde NIGHTMARE. But how did I feel during and after the workout? And similar to the performance, it was very good. I had no real problems with it. It definitely didn't give me the energy that kind of just lasted for hours and hours after my workout. So for that reason, I'm not going to give it the top marks, but it's like maybe 1 degree down from that. So solid energy through my workout and just kind of a slow drift off of the energy after the workout. Didn't really get headaches, didn't have a full-on crash, nothing like that. So I feel confident in giving Hyde NIGHTMARE a 4.5 in terms of post-workout crash. You're not going to be in too much trouble if you're used to caffeine and you take this pre, I promise. Hyde NIGHTMARE has been extremely consistent so far in the mid 4s. So where will it land in terms of value? And I'll just cut the bullshit. It's great on value too. It's a solid valued pre-workout in my opinion. It retails on their site for about $45 for 30 servings. So a solid $1.50 per serving. And as a stim junkie, I'm sure a lot of you know, that's a pretty solid value for pre-workout just on price alone. But that price point coupled with the effects that I just mentioned to you, like I said, it's made it a staple pre-workout for me. I see myself using this one quite frequently, honestly. And I think it's a solid value. It packs a significant more punch than, you know, your C4s, your regular Hydes, you know, other entry-level pre-workouts. Doesn't necessarily have the ground-shattering, you know, earth-shattering effects that the top-tier pre-workouts have. But again, for what you get for the price, it is solid. And so for those reasons, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4.5 in terms of value. This is by far the most consistent across-the-board pre-workout I have tested so far, bar none. There have been several that are really good in 2 or 3 of the categories, but fall short in at least 1. And Hyde NIGHTMARE is solid across the board. Again, it's not necessarily going to bring you to new heights of consciousness or gains in the gym that you just didn't even know were believable or possible. But it's going to get you through that workout. It's going to get you through it solidly and without breaking the bank. So as a quick recap, we have 4.4 in terms of taste, 4.4 in terms of gym performance, 4.5 in terms of post-workout crash, and 4.5 in terms of value. So averaging those 4 numbers together, we get, drum roll, boom. I don't know why I say it out loud. I could do a sound effect, but here we go. It's a thing now. Yeah, we got a 4.45 rated pre-workout. And I believe with that 4.45, it takes 3rd place in the podiums for real pre-workout reviews. I should probably give you an update on that, huh? We'll do another ranking update soon. But yeah, I couldn't be happier with Hyde NIGHTMARE. It exceeded my expectations. And I had warned ProSupps when they were sending me this that I was going to be brutally honest. And I am. So 1, thank you very much, ProSupps, for sending me this care package. I so apologize. It took me so long to get this review out. Life is wild. But hey, we're a realistic channel around here. And 2nd, and selfishly more important, thank you all. I appreciate you all coming out every video, checking this out, seeing what's good with pre-workouts, seeing where you agree, seeing where you disagree, and let me know in the comments. Because honestly, That's how I find these. I'm trying to discover all of these pre-workouts organically through y'all. I don't, I can go out and throw a dart at a dartboard and test some random pre's. I think that'd be fun now and then. I would much more like to cater to you. So to that point, what do you want to see next? Let me know. Is it that pre that I've never heard of? Is that pre that everyone's heard of but no one's really put to the test? Let's give it the real pre-workout review. Send it my way and we'll get it hooked up. All right, real ones, this is where I ask you to like and subscribe. Please, it helps the videos out immensely, helps boost my fragile ego, and, go ahead and share this out to all your friends, all your socials. You can make it your profile picture if you want. Yeah, you make this mug. Let's spread awareness. But yeah, next steps for you, just go door to door, spread the good word about real pre-workout reviews, and let them know all those pre-workout companies, we're coming for you, and we're going to give you the real. You have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, or evening, everybody, and stay fucking real.